Okay, I think we just went live and just wanted to talk about a few things for this is probably going to be like a 5 minute live stream. Uh, but like for 3 weeks, I've been like not uploading consistently, but I think I'm going to try to get back into uploading more consistently. Um, and I think the reason is like I just been pretty lazy recently with and had other things going on, and like you get into the mindset where um like you don't upload a lot and then it makes you upload less and less. um but like right now what I'm focusing on is just getting the edits done for my new book, which is coming out in June 22nd. I'm just like not used to like just talking to a camera like this, so like um pretty much like getting this is pretty much like good experience doing this. um so yeah, I have this device here. What I have loaded on it now is the latest PDF of my book. There's still lots of grammatical errors in it, but this is going to be like a really just chill live stream. Just basically, I'm gonna look through this, see if there's anything interesting I want to read from my book. Let's see. Uh, the first poem. It's like I have the first poem in this book. It's already on my YouTube channel. It's the video poem about walking in the woods, where it starts out like the movie about Robert Frost before he was famous. Frost sent a poem to a magazine and got rejected. When he was famous, the magazine asked him to write them a poem. Spoiler: he sent them the same poem, and then it goes on this long rant about how like uh, the character used to be like a really religious person, but lost their faith based on getting sucked into like a cult and wanting to get out of it. Let's see, that's the first poem. And then we have a set of three poems. I Still Think About You. Uh, I don't think I want to read the entire poem, but the next three poems are called I Still Think About You. I wish I could have 2 decades of my 20s instead of just one. And then we have One day humanity will design a supercomputer that can write sensible poems. Um, the Unemployed Writer is the next one. But I'm trying to find something to talk about in here. So let's see. I think what I want to talk about first is this poem called The Longest Poem in the Book. Let's just get to the title here. Search. This is kind of awkward on this keyboard. Longest poem in the book. And it talks about the character Serenity, who's actually, the story behind it is she's killed at a school shooting. And this was actually before the whole Parkland shooting happened. It was like, oh my gosh, like my story is kind of like coming true in a really bad way. And like I was contemplating changing the story, but like I didn't feel like doing it. Um, so I think this one is called The Longest Poem in the Book, and it starts out like, I want to hide and even disappear, but not in a poetic way. I mean, actually hide and disappear. I don't think in a poetic way, and then it goes through these lists of questions. Would you rather be normal or weird? I'd rather be with you. When we lose control of ourselves and forget how to love, it's going to be broken and nightmare twisted. There is something inside me that is ready to be unleashed on the world, pure disbelief that this is the life we've been given. My name is Serenity, the girl you will find silently walking through these hallways, the same expression on my face. Pure disbelief that this is the life we've been given. And the entire poem, it's basically from the point of view of that one character. I wrote this a while ago. It's hard to like remember what. I haven't like spent much time on this poem looking through it. I think this is still my favorite poem in the entire book, though. But it's actually like 10 pages long, and we get this part where like the words they change based on the meaning of the text, because it says like there's this section where it says my thoughts jump around so much, and then you actually have the words on different parts of the page like all over the place. um let's see. And then we have this section here I want to read, the same poem. If I were to die tomorrow, I think I would make it a point to haunt everyone. And I have had enough of no, I'm reading this wrong. If I were to die tomorrow, I think I would make it a point to haunt everyone, to see what happens with their lives. I would be all things to all people. And I've had enough of this country. Not only have I had enough of America, but of any country that divides its citizens into categories left or right, color, or creed, or says that one is better than the other. Because a little while after this, we should have stepped back and said, we are all the same, we all become nothing. Why are we arguing? At the convention, the presidential candidate makes a speech. In some ways, the president should be a representation of what the people feel as a whole. And I feel so many things at once that I could encapsulate all of those people. And I'm very serious when I say this. A list of things I did today. I walked by numerous people in the hallway. My gaze was pushed down toward the floor. I remember trying to do my homework assignments, and I had a dream every night that when I get up, I am forgetting to do something. But when I wake up, I still realize it's true, that I cannot concentrate enough to do what I'm supposed to do. And I don't even know where I will be going to college, or what I will be doing the next 5 years, but the question I ask is, why does it cost so much to be alive? Every single day it is so easy to be on the street, then so many people are wealthy. Some have so much and some have nothing. I will demonstrate this poverty in my words by using only simple language. Because even when language is simple, you can still resonate with it. You can still inhale it into yourself and fill in the blanks with information from your own life. I don't believe abstractions are bad. I believe abstractions are what keep us together. Because we can all fit together into those abstractions. And this is what I believe about eternity. Eternity not only takes its time, eternity takes all time. It destroys everything until there is nothing at all left. Remember my words when I am dead, that I am now nothing. If you're reading this after my death, I'm always asked why I'm so obsessed with death, and then I ask the opposite. How can you not be obsessed with death? How can you not think about death every minute of your life? That is the only way to live a full life, to realize that death is coming. And do I want to sit at a desk for the rest of my life and do mundane work at a mundane job? Because even the president told us you're not going to make it as what you want to become. You're not going to become a musician or a rapper or a poet. Do not follow what you want to become. Never follow your dreams. After all, you just need a mundane job. And at night you dream that you were doing what you wanted to your entire life when you were younger. But that will never happen. And the thought comes to my mind, again, it costs so much to be alive, and some people have so much, but they will never give any of it away. I'm not saying that governments should take things from the rich and give to the poor. I'm saying that you who are rich give to the poor. There once was a time when I went crazy, out of my mind, and was surprised that the way the doctor treated me, how insulting she was, how she didn't care about my problems, but just wanted to check. I'm not kidding, she had me on all the wrong drugs. She succeeded at nothing, but even through all the strong emotions, convicting, constricting, and exploding, I don't even know what I want. I gave up on finding God a long time ago. I'll write stories and poems about fictional characters who live in a more exciting time than me. Even during the Great Depression, people were still looking up instead of looking down at their phones. And we were better off then for that reason alone. And then we get to the part where it's like, I once had a creative writing class. I was told because my writings jump around so much, no one would ever read them or concentrate on them. But thought is what matters. You thinking my thoughts, you knowing what my thoughts are, and I also respecting yours. It doesn't matter if we can't understand how they are coherent or arrive at conclusions, but we should think and remember that we are breathing. I think that when you are dead, you will be jealous of the ones who are breathing. And when you are dead, you actually won't be anything at all. Pain, and this is a character in the story. The character's named Pain. So whenever you hear pain in this book, that's referring to the character. Thank you for giving me a reason to look up from my phone. Pain, you are the only one I will let inside me and let you know anything you want from me. I think it's better to fall headfirst into you. The first thing I want to say about forever is that we will never meet again. I will never feel you pain again until after my death. We will never talk again or sit on a curb and watch the cars go by. We will never sit in a car and hold hands or walk the streets together again. We will never talk about what it's like to be friends or to be more than that. We will never feel ecstatic joy or any kind of misery. But pain, remember that you are here with me now. You are here, and you here are sticking to me like needles. You pierce me and cut me, and then I bleed. And that is the only time I feel joy. I let you inside me to see the insides of me. I let you cut me open and feel the only agony that ever brought me joy. It's amazing how you can spend so little time with someone and still have that great an impact upon each other. You upon me and me upon you. You're the only one who ever made me feel like, oh yeah, this is out of character because I'm a guy reading this, but you're the only one who ever made me feel like a woman, truly loved. Like there is someone who wants to be there with me. A reason to escape my room and not look at music magazines all day or poetry books, but instead to find what I read about in poetry books and to hear what I hear about in songs, what I've been dreaming about all night long. But for some reason I never know what I'm feeling is what I should be feeling. You will be my guidance, let me know what is real and what is not. I will show you the world inside my head. But for now I'll fill out the questionnaire on a dating website and never use it again. I think that gives people a pretty good idea. That's not even half the poem. It's a really long poem. Let's look at the chat here. Wait, I'm not even sure how to access it. There we go. Do you have more to write in this book? No, I think the editing stage is what's happening now. So yeah, editing is going on now. Book is finished, but I may want to add like 1 or 2 more poems. It's 73 pages, but it's longer than my book Unity, which is let's see, how many pages is Unity? This is Unity here. Let's see, it's like, because the thing is the font's a lot less and it's more compact instead of spaced out. This is 93 pages. My new book is 73 pages, but if you can see that, needs the font size, kind of. I guess that's probably not going to work too well. But yeah, that's my font size. And yeah, it's only one person watching this, so let's check out these settings again. Dance party, beam. Let's see. That's a good filter. What is your favorite book you have written so far? I think they were all fun to work on, but I think my favorite one is probably Unity, just because of how unique the concept is. Broke so many rules of poetry in that book, writing it. And yeah, today, so yeah, I said that I haven't been writing for like, I haven't been uploading YouTube videos for 3 weeks, too much, but I hope to get back into that soon. Also got Chrismation coming up in the Eastern Orthodox Church. Went to a pre-sanctified liturgy today, which was pretty interesting. And the thing about the mobile live stream is like I don't think there's much delay in between when I say things and when they show up here. So I'm actually out of things to say, but I just like the idea of streaming myself. So I have no more thoughts left. So yeah, I think we are probably going to end our little stream here. Let's see. Yeah, there's nothing left to talk about. Unless I want to go through more of this book. Oops. Yeah, this thing is the most useful thing ever, this computer. So yeah, for 2 weeks in a row, I didn't have the live stream actually because like either I had something busy, I was busy doing something, or just didn't feel like showing up. Okay, program on here is messing up. Kindle has stopped working. That's weird. My books, show my books. Okay. Unity, second book. Baptism of Apathy, first book. Live My Life Remix, third book, which is a ripoff of Steve Rogan book. I got in contact with him about him sending him a free copy, but I think it went straight to a spam folder, so we'll see what happens with that. Let's see. How do you have the chat on here? Hide all chat messages, show live chat messages. Let's see, I think you hold the screen down. That's how it works. Mute microphone. Let's just share this to Facebook and see what happens. Share to Facebook. Is there Facebook on here? Facebook. Live now. Okay, I posted on Facebook that I'm live. Let's see if anyone actually looks at it. The thing is, I like to talk to people, but like if there's no one to talk to, then it's going to be a pretty boring stream. I'm loading up Facebook on my computer here. I guess people don't watch live streams on YouTube. I mean, I guess Twitch is the place people go. Let's see. Instagram has live videos, yes I know, but like, do I want to use Instagram? I'm trying to build an audience here, so it's kind of like, I mean, I have two Instagram accounts, the Thorold Stone one and the one under my name. But like, it's like I don't know how I feel about that. Because like YouTube is kind of the platform I want to promote. But I like the features on YouTube a lot better than Instagram. He's like, oh, the big thing is Instagram will not archive your live stream. That's a problem. Let's see. Let's go to Google here. Things to talk about when you're bored. I know there's like a list of like, I could just look at Reddit and like see what I find there. What? Here are some things to talk about during the holidays. That's not even what I searched. 50 interesting conversations to talk about with anyone. Do you want to talk to a girl or guy but you're afraid of the conversation drying up? Where's the list here? Oh my gosh, I'm getting a pop-up. Hobbies. What do you do in your free time? Do you play musical instruments? This is like the generic. I'm reading this webpage and talks about like how to start a conversation when you have nothing to talk about, and it's all the boring stuff. Like, what do you do in your free time? Do you like dancing? talk about technology, cars. Well, those can lead to interesting things, but just the questions themselves are boring. Work, school, what do you study? Talk about your dream job, travel, where do you want to go in the world? I don't even know what I'm reading anymore. Let's see. The thing is, the only reason I've ever used Reddit is to promote my poetry, but right now I could end the stream at any time, but I'm just bored now, so I just feel like talking to a camera. Let's see, what's on the front page of Reddit? Popular in the US. It's hard to read Reddit for some reason. And the screen is so small. It's hard to read. SpongeBob can be super intelligent sometimes. There's nothing interesting here. New. Hot. What time is it anyway? It's like 10:20. Yeah, since there's not many people watching this live stream, I don't feel like I'm embarrassing myself, which is, but they might go through the archive later, but whatever. I always take down videos sometimes, like if they get lots of negative response. And right now I'm just seeing what's on my YouTube subscriptions. Just basically checking the basic things people check on the when they log into their. See, we got lots of video game people doing live streams, which is interesting. I think this is the first time I've done no advertisement for my live stream and like getting no one watching. Oh yeah, and the other thing I've been trying to learn some Spanish. It's not going too well, pretty well. It actually is, but uh, the thing is, I'm at the point where it's hard. You have to get over that jump of like learning how to listen to the way Spanish speakers speak and discern. If I could hear their words correctly, I would be absolutely fluent in the language. But like I can't. It's like the hearing and speaking that's a problem for me. I can read and write, but like just the different accents and getting over that stuff. But let's see. Um, yeah, all my subscriptions, they're kind of boring. Like lots of video game stuff I was subscribed to before. I wish there was more artsy stuff on here. I'm looking at these videos. Let's see. Oklahoma may turn to nitrogen gas for executions. Oh boy. Ecumenical Catholic is an oxymoron. What? Oh, because never mind. Because like it means Catholic means universal. I was just reading a video title here. Okay, let's read the comment. I should probably stop the stream. What will you write next? I have no idea. Leaves of Grass Volume 2. That's gonna be fun. And I'm not being sarcastic at all, because I already wrote the chapbook for it. Just need to finish the book. And I think we're gonna be done with our live stream, so in 10 seconds. Goodbye, everyone. It was nice to talk to you. Hope to see you back later. Are you sure you want to exit?